today. I am trying to get my phone caught up to everything here. And let's see. I know it takes it a minute for everything to show up. Here we are. Hey, Sylvia. Hi, Lori. How are you guys today? I need more light or something. Oh, my shoulder hurts. Well, hello, Richter Stitcher. Linda, right? Have to make sure I say it right and that I get the name right. Let's move this camera over a little so it's looking at me. Esmeralda has got a mind of her own today. I got it right, and it's Linda with the Y if I remember right. So the other day I played with this, and I still haven't trimmed it down, but I think I know what I'm going to do with it. I made, I put a curtain rod up here to hold my design wall, and I thought a fat quarter was enough. Hey, Colleen, to make the little side curtain over there to hide where I've got all my junk. It's not. So this may get put into that. If not, I've got some other blocks floating around here that I can use. Colleen sent me a text here. Still a little weird on the cough thing now. Sylvia, you can finally order your glasses once you get a prescription from the hospital. Yay, 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 yay. Awesome, awesome. Richter, I have, it's not photographic, but if I've ever seen it in writing, I can pretty much remember things. Hello, Lynn. Happy birthday yesterday. What are you, 21 now? 22? I know you're young. Just because you've got a grandbaby doesn't mean you're old at all. So I have a few things that I can show off here that I'm going to play with. I got more fabric in. I got this pink and this blue, and they are the same pattern, just in different colorways. I've got a couple of things planned for that. I want to make some more of the Quilt Builder card deck blocks, and I want to use this in them because this goes with the blues and pinks that I've been using. Yes, happy birthday. There's no aw shucks to it. You deserve it. Oh, and it's Linda's birthday too. She is something 8 today, and she's got a grandbaby coming to visit today. Happy birthday, and yay on the grandbaby. And this, I'm going to show it. Some of you care, some of you are creators. Another birthday, yay. What's the alternative, right? Wayne came home from work the other day with this, and he was like, check this out. I want you to play with it. So I wasn't going to do it today on the live because I haven't used it yet, but I am planning to play with this afternoon and see how well it works for recording, because the little Hue cameras are great, but they're hard to move around. They're not hard to move around. They don't have a very long cord on them. And if I've remembered this correctly, this one is supposed to be wireless. It's, they run anywhere from $30 to $130, I think is what I saw. So no, I haven't had a chance to play with this one or with the other one that he got off eBay. I have been a cordless mic. You'll have to tell us which one you got and how well you like it, Linda, because I think Colleen has one, but hers is corded, if I remember right. And I've thought about getting one because the different cameras that I have different noise levels. The Hue camera, which is what I'm using today, if I turn my back to it, you guys can't hear me. 6 foot is the longest you can use and keep your quality. I think the cord on this is probably 6 feet. You hate your corded, you've pulled it over 2 times. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. I have a little tiny sewing room that I actually sew in. My other one is, I use my Juki for quilting and sometimes just for straight piecing, but I don't use it for my day-to-day sewing stuff. So, I'm trying to figure out how to rearrange this room and where I want to put my computer. Where I want to put my computer is about 3 feet further in front of me. Hi, Tracy. Good morning. But I want to put it a few feet over and eliminate this little table. Or actually, I want to move the little table off to the side so I can use it to cut on. And the camera is not long enough to do that. I've been rearranging because whenever I was trying to record any embroidery and it was sitting on the other table, the table went like this and it was hard to record anything steady. Oh, I haven't checked out So Tattered. Who is that? I'm definitely interested in finding out. And Sylvia, we're not high tech at all. Oh, she's a new cross stitcher. Okay. That's why I don't know who it is. I hope you can get back on your machine, Sylvia. I really do. So I have, let's see. I need to look at numbers because I didn't do that before I came on. Let me shrink my little live chatty down. Sylvia's at 858. Colleen's at 1190 plus. Wayne is at 757. He lost a sub. Bad, bad, bad boy. He hasn't put up any shorts in a while, though. The new job is definitely keeping him busy. Let's see. Brandy's at 487 at 100 Proof Quilter. Dawn at My Quilt Projects is at 955. Miss Ellen is at 742. And I always check this one. Stephanie at Quilting with Stephanie Stitches, 17,000 subscribers. Richter Stitcher, let's see. $631. That's really good. Oh, wow. She's not so new then if she's already got 4,000 subs. That's a great picture of you there, Linda. Great big smile right up in the camera. That's awesome. 4,000 subscribers and only 3 videos? What? Okay. Are those videos like really super popular or something? They're getting old, Sylvia. I think we all said Sylvia got stuck there for a minute and now she's working on going up. Cross stitch is why? It may be. I mean, I don't cross stitch anymore, but that may be what is doing it. And oh, wow, that's awesome. 10,000 views on each video. She must be a really good teacher then. Lori at Quilting in the Country. I just checked hers too. She's at 238. I wasn't going to call it out because she wasn't here, but yeah, 238 is pretty good. You know what? I think I do the same, Linda, because I go back and forth between my scan and cut and my brother and my embroidery machine, and I sew and I quilt, and yeah. And let's see, tomorrow I'm going to teach freezer paper applique to a couple of people on a private Zoom, but that will get put up on my channel and theirs. And then I've got a towel tutorial coming out later in the week. So yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I did, while I was digging through other stuff. Oh, do you color on camera, Linda? Please tell me no. I don't get into the diamond painting, but I know there's a couple of people here who do. And I don't like these boxes. But somebody had Stonehenge fabric, which I think is from, yeah, Stonehenge by Northcott. And I went looking. It might have been Stephanie that was doing it. I'm going to do leaves, I think, Sherlock. Stephanie was using Stonehenge last week. And I was going, I know I have Stonehenge somewhere. So I kept digging. And I found it. And this is from a So Yeah box from last year. And this is Stonehenge by Northcott. And this light really stinks. Let me turn on this other light and see if that'll help. Keep it where maybe it's not. Yeah, that's a little better. This is a really purple Stonehenge. A lighter purple. Yeah, Stonehenge is a really popular fabric line. These look blue, but these are purples. That's a lavender with purple running through it. A lighter lavender. And this is the reason I was looking for them, is because I wanted the greens in the Stonehenge for some leaves that I want to put on something. That right there is probably closer. And I know I showed these last year when I got the box. But these are getting ready to, at least the greens and some of the purples, are going into a fall project that I'm working on. Oh, is she really? Awesome. Has she started doing videos again yet? Did you guys lose sound for me? I just got a text message. Oh. Well, I don't know where my sound went. Did you get it back? Lori says she got it back. Well, that's what these are out for. Sylvia said she left and came back in, and now she has sound. YouTube has been doing wonderful things lately. Okay, Lynn, great. So the reason that I pulled these out is I want to get rid of the box, and because Stephanie was using Stonehenge fabric in a project later or earlier in the week. So I was like, I want to see if I can do that. Let me turn that light off. Maybe it affected the sound. I don't know. I know I didn't move the computer or anything. That's another box I can get out of my sewing room now, which is good. So everybody seems to have me back as far as sound now. Okay. But I'm going to do my September tell. I've got a cough again. Sorry. I'm going to do my September towel with the um, freezer paper applique and then sew it down on the sewing machine instead of using the flourish. And then October, I've got a really cute pumpkin pattern picked out that I want to do. And that's a design that I got from Designs by Juju, I think. Yes, all my mods are here today, which is nice, including Sylvia. If we'd had the live last night, I wouldn't have been able to see Sylvia or Miss Lynn. And last night, let me tell you what, I was sitting here about 5 o'clock. It started raining. Yeah, Linda, there are. Sorry. We had, well, I always have a lot of wrenches, but we've had some troll attacks that were pretty gnarly. I don't know if that's even still a word. Yeah, but definitely, yeah, we need them. And this way, if somebody's not available, then, there's another mod to take over. Yeah, definitely. They got me ranting and raving, and I don't want to do that anymore. Not if we can help it. Oh, I'm sorry that you were hurting, Tracy. Well, about 5 o'clock here, it started really pouring. And I was just like, holy cow, I'm checking the weather to make sure we didn't have like tornado watches or tornado warnings. And it just never stopped. It rained until probably 8:30 or 9 o'clock last night, really heavy. And then just enough time for Wayne to get home from work. And then it started in again, thunder, lightning, the whole 9 yards. He missed rain his whole way home. And he was in Miami yesterday. But he said he got dry weather all the way to the house. 79's not bad. It's 96 here today. As much as I worry about him being on the road and all of that, watching him get dressed for work this morning, he got his coffee, he made his breakfast, he got dressed, he put on his tie, and he put his badge and all that stuff on. And he was heading out the door, and I could tell that he was standing straighter and taller, and he just looked so much happier. I'm just, all the other stuff that, is irritating, like driving and all that, I don't care. He's happy. He likes this job so much better. I hate tornado warnings. Oh, those are scary, especially since I live in a mobile home. Yeah, it is really great news for him, Sylvia. It's nice that he, is so comfortable. He feels like his old company was just mean. They were mean. The guys he worked with, they'd all, I think they'd started picking on each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm really happy for his new job. It is great for me because if he's happy, I'm happy. And I don't have to listen to the guy with the potty mouth all day anymore. Yeah, when he's, before he started it, he was a little intimidated because, of course, the old job tore his confidence down a whole lot. And apparently he's picking all this stuff up really fast, and they're really thrilled with how well he's doing. So, and you can see that on his face and in the way he walks, which is good. And I'm still trying to get used to the house being empty during the day. It's me and the dog. I'm like, there's nobody here to talk to. I can talk to the dog, but she always thinks I'm going to give her food when I talk to her. And she's not a little puppy like Sherlock Sows has a baby puppy or an under a year-old puppy that still wants to play and play with socks and run around outside. Daisy wants to go out, do her business, and come back in and find a place to lay down. She's old. She's like 8 years old. You'd get tired of me, Tracy, I promise. I have been doing the audio books, though, and I bought some headphones. Is that what they're called, Colleen? Never. I bought some headphones. I've been listening to an audio book on there, and I'm kind of like, can I hook this up through my TV so I don't have to wear the headphones all the time? Because they sit like right here in front of my ear. Yeah, bone conducting. That's what I got. But I'm just not used to wearing headphones. I used to wear Bluetooth all the time. You talk back to the radio. I talk to the dog. There's these little lizards in Florida, and nobody wants to get rid of them because they eat bugs. But I find myself, there's one in the kitchen who likes to like go hide up where my plants are. And I find myself talking to him. I even call him Lizzo the lizard. I'll go over there and go to water the plants, and he'll like poke his little head up. Yeah, I really didn't like the earbuds. I don't like anything being in my ear. It makes them feel itchy. The headphones are better. I don't have that one, Sylvia. I haven't done that yet. I did paint my fingernails all kinds of funky colors, and now they're driving me crazy. Oh, I bet you can't, because yours are all kids, huh, Lori? That is not good. Is that when school starts up there? I guess ours must have gone back because I had a picture. Well, I've gotten pictures from most of the daughters with like first day of school pictures for the kids. Aw, Tim's mean. He shouldn't have killed the spider. I have a thing about spiders. Like daddy long legs, I'll let them go, but all the others, they gotta die. And what was really funny is when we first moved out here, and we have a wooden porch that wraps all the way around the house. And underneath the porch, there were spider webs everywhere. And I was like, okay, I can't handle spiders in the house. So we brought our chickens over. They were on our other piece of property. And the chickens took care of the spiders in like 3 days. I haven't seen a spider underneath the house since then. I've seen daddy long legs, but all those spider webs are now gone. Hello, Deb. How are you today? Good morning. I'm just over here running my trap. I was showing off. I knew I had some Stonehenge somewhere. So I finally found my Stonehenge fabric, and I knew I didn't have a lot of it. Ugh, Colleen. But here's my little collection of Stonehenge fabric. And I'm planning to use this up along with that other fabric that I showed earlier. Whoops. You stand up there and quit. That light fell over. Year-round school went back 3 weeks ago. Did parents have a choice about which one the kids go on, year-round or regular? And we did, the county that I grew up in, St. Lucie County in Florida, when I was in high school, this didn't happen, but like it was 10 or 12 years for a spider in your hair and she just starts plucking at it. That's gross. For 10 or 12 years, it was like every year on the first day of school, we had a kid get hit at the bus stop. Usually it was a fatality. And we kept complaining to the school board. Parents did. I guess this must have been even further back than that because I still had a kid in high school when this was going on. But we complained to the school board until they pushed back the start times half an hour for all the schools in the county. And if they do finally eliminate daylight savings time for Florida, it would be great because then the kids wouldn't be going out to the bus stop in the dark. And it's not as bad for high school kids, but the middle schoolers and the elementary school kids don't always pay attention like they should, especially if their bus stop's on a busy road. So I'm hoping that they do repeal that finally. I'm just still astounded. Somebody just leans over and starts picking at someone else's hair. That's just bizarre. I can't even imagine. I might say, I see something in your hair right there. Do you want me to get it? But I would never just lean over and start touching someone else. Not in this day and age. You never know when somebody's going to be crazy and smack you in your nose or something. That would be just wild. I didn't know there was such. Now I've heard of money bamboo, but I've never heard of money spiders. I need to send Wayne to the flea market for a money bamboo tree. You guys ever seen those? They're usually in a little round container, and there's 2 or 3 that are different heights. Yeah, it is true. You might get the nose for that. Start talking to people or start touching people without asking first. You better be really cute if you're going to do that. I've been rewatching Grey's Anatomy the last few weeks. So, I'm looking at all these handsome men going, wow, wonder where they found them all at one time. And some of them just look like children to me. When they get the really young ones, I'm like, what are you, 12? Avery? Beautiful boy, but that's what he is a boy. Who I'm talking. Does anybody else watch Grey's Anatomy? Am I the only one? I'm watching it on Netflix. I'm watching it on Netflix. I remembered the first time I watched it, I kind of listened to it because my husband was watching it. So I watched a little here and there, but mostly I just listened to it. So this time I'm actually getting to watch it as it goes through. And most of the time I'm sitting there. Yeah, that's the hospital one. Most of the time I'm sitting there working on something else. Station 19 is linked to Grey's Anatomy. I'm trying to think. Was there a girl named Rachel in Station 19 who married the cute blonde guy and then divorced him and went to Mexico? All those shows just kind of run together. I do kind of laugh because I guess I didn't realize when we watched it before. It seems like they take every possible opportunity to have the guys with their shirts off and show the girls' underwear. And I'm like, really? Okay, put some clothes on, people. And if doctors, those on-call rooms are very, very busy. I want to know who changes the sheets. Does somebody change sheets in between people? Content, please. I don't know. I don't. I may vaguely remember that, Tracy. I'm not. I don't. Um. I'm just past where Yang went to Switzerland. Oh, Virgin River. I don't know that one. Bailey's husband starts on Station 19. Okay. I don't know. I didn't keep up with uh, all these things way back when. No, it wasn't really my thing. I think I've seen at least some of Station 19. I have to go and look at it. But I do think I remembered that Bailey's husband was on it. I just didn't realize the two shows were connected to one another. So the other project that I've got flitting around here and I'm trying to finish up is these are the last strips from that half jelly roll that I got sent to go with that bag. And that's garbage. I don't know why that's out here. But I'm putting these last strips together. Virgin River, huh? But I'm putting these last strips together, and then I think I'm going to cut them into 2.5 inch. Oh, an ad interrupted me. I thought I clicked that box. No, maybe YouTube doesn't pay attention. Oh, that stinks. Was it a short ad at least? I went live through YouTube today, so maybe it does different things than when I go, than when I use Zoom to go live. I'll have to look at that. 5 seconds. Oh, okay. So anyway, these are going to get chopped into 2.5 inch squares and probably turned into a block. The Nightbot link should be okay. Hi, Nancy. Are you going to live now because you got to come into my live, or are you feeling better? Linda, the Nightbot link should be fun. If you run into one that doesn't work, please let me know. But Colleen tries to make sure I stay up to date on the tech on that. She's the one who helped me set it up. The Nightbot links usually have, I don't know. I'm looking at it. Give me just a second. I'm subscribed to Colleen, so I don't see anything. Oh no, I programmed those links. They're safe. You're not going to get redirected outside of YouTube or sent to a spam site or any of that stuff. No, those are programmed by me. And I either went directly to the person's channel itself and copied and pasted their link and put it into my Nightbot, or I used a link that Colleen gave me. Yeah, exactly. So I use those with no issues. And those are from me. If you ever find a link that's broken from my Nightbot stuff, please let me know because I will fix it. But I try to always mark, if somebody's a moderator for me, I mark that they're a mod. Right. Yeah. And, Colleen Colleen and Sylvia are the two main ones that I put in. And then Lori from Quilting in the Country, I put her in all the time. Dawn, hello, Kelly. How are you today? It's definitely morning for you. It's what, 7:30 there? Early. Well, thank you very much for the follow, Richter or Linda. I appreciate that. My mods appreciate it too. Now, like Tracy Albert doesn't have a channel. Sherlock Sews, she only has a couple of videos up. She's not sure she ever wants to do YouTube, but she's thinking about it. So she put up a really cute short of her dog a couple of weeks back. Seems to have done pretty well. We'll see if she decides to do any more or not. It's good to see you too, Kelly. I can't believe you're up and out at it this early. Well, Nancy, we try to make you feel welcome. You're always welcome here. Need more of just nice, simple, easy chats. Yeah, me too. And I usually try to sew something on these chats, but I got distracted last night and didn't do it. Shame on me. Oh, I see flowers going up the side now. I usually don't see them. If I'm on Zoom, I don't see them at all. So I guess you have to be on YouTube's live chat in order to see them. Aw, flowers and hearts. Somebody's making me feel wonderful today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Ah, I had a Ferris too, but we spelled it differently. And your daughter's off to work. How old's your daughter? She a teenager or? I didn't think you had a daughter old enough to work. Nearly 25? It's amazing how fast that goes, isn't it? I have a son who's going to turn, I have to figure it out, 37 this year. It never works for me when I'm on my phone, Lynn. Those are cute. And I don't see the heart in the corner on this because I'm in YouTube Studio, so it doesn't show me that. But I can do it from, oh, cool. All right, y'all can laugh at me. There are definitely some. See, I can do the emojis from my laptop, but I can only see them. I can do the emojis from my phone, but I can only see them from my laptop. Linda, have a great day. Enjoy that grandbaby. 46. I feel old. I'll be 57 this year. I had my oldest son, is it 2 weeks before I turned 20? So I was a teenage mother. Horrible me. Oh, that's nice. He's going to Calgary to visit college buddies. I'm waiting to hear that two of my daughters have killed each other. They're between them they have 9 kids, and the one with 6 kids is staying with the one with the lower number of kids. And anytime you get 2 women in the same kitchen, it's always interesting. And they're definitely having interesting times. So I'm just like, okay. I keep telling Wayne we need to just like make pallets on the floor for somebody's kids and let them come stay out here. But then I'd probably kill them inside of a week. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. 34 and the younger is 33. How'd you get him so? Never mind. I'm not going to ask that question, Nancy. How's Terry feeling today? Yeah, let's ask something that I'm not going to get in trouble for. I got married at 18 and had Joey 2 weeks before I turned 20. So, and actually we were married a little over 2 years before he was born. So I didn't get married because I was pregnant. That was the first question my father-in-law asked. And I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. I am not having no baby right now. Oh, so he feels good today, and tomorrow they're going to knock him back down. So he'll feel bad tomorrow. I feel for him. Hopefully they'll get it all knocked out pretty quick, though. Okay, so anybody else got anything they want to share today? I know Sylvia's still been slow stitching. Yeah, Lynn, I was ashamed of myself. I don't know why I even thought it. There was birth control back then, but it still wasn't real popular. I think it's today. Isn't today the 15th? Yeah, I thought I saw a post on Facebook this morning that it was for today. Oh, did you get it quilted up? Did you post a picture or a video? I want to see that one all done. He is at the year mark. Yeah, it's today, I thought. Because I sent her big squishy hugs this morning. Lynn, my mother was the world's worst about the birds and the bees talk. When I started my period at 12, she said, you know where the tampons are, and you know you can get pregnant now. That was the entire extent of the birds and the bees that I got. And then my sister apparently didn't get anything from her because my sister got pregnant at 15. Her little pinhead boyfriend told her that she couldn't get pregnant her first time. Only she did. So, yeah. I kept condoms in the bathroom and explained to my kids what happens and how easy it is. And yeah. So my sister at 16 had a baby. Your sister had to tell you, Sylvia? Oh, that stinks. Yeah. So my poor little sister, her first ever her first ever gynecological exam was an OB checking the status of her pregnancy, and she was like 5 months along, and she wouldn't let me leave the room. I mean, she was a baby. And I was like, you don't want me in the room while they do this exam? And she's like, oh, yes, I do. And so I stayed in there and turned my back and held her hand while they did that. There's still, Lori, at Quilting in the Country, I still have family who believe that if you tell kids about sex and what happens, that they're going to go out and do it. And I just think that's wrong. I really do. I mean, my son came to me when he was 16 and was like, I want to get married. I said, no, you don't. Not to that girl. And I was like, and then he says, well, I'll just get her pregnant. And I said, well, you'll be stuck with her for life, even if she turns out to be exactly what I think she's going to turn out to be. And she did. I was afraid that she was going to turn out to be, I don't want to use the word slutty because I don't think she's slutty. She just was very much a free spirit. And she was into trying lots of different things, substances, alcohol, men, women, And I don't think that would have been my son's, I don't think that would have been how he wanted to live his life. And he's married to a very nice lady now who is steady and rock solid. Promiscuous even sounds bad. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to slut shame. That's not the idea. I don't think that that's appropriate for boys or for girls. But I mean, I'm from the town where Kimber Gallus was at, where the girl whose dentist injected her with his HIV infected blood, and got to think about that. Lori, have a great day. Anyway, that wasn't the word I was looking for, but I wanted to be nice. So anyway, so I hate to do that if I can help it. But she has turned out to be way wilder than I think my son would have been able to handle, especially getting married that young. You don't do that. You don't do that. So anyway, I am going to wrap this up. Been on about 45 minutes, and I hear the dog at the door. I let her out right before I came on, and she's at the door having a fit, wanting to come back in the house. It's 96 degrees outside. I really don't blame her. So I'm going to say bye for now. I will see you guys on Thursday, probably with a premiere instead of a live. Um, but it will be a quilt builder card deck block because that's what I'm working on today. I appreciate you guys being here. Y'all have a great day. Love you, and bye bye.